Yo, what's up, YouTube? So, it's about that time, bro. Like, I finally made a new video. Like, it's been a while. But, I was just thinking about this the other day. And, I was just like, bro, like, since, we got, like, freshmen coming in for, like, the new year and everything like that. And, we got this whole coronavirus going around. Like, basically, our school is getting ready to go back into fall semester. So I just wanted to make like this video real quick, for any upcoming freshmen. So like you can just watch this video. And so once fall semester comes, like you'll know like everything about the campus, like you'll know where to go, the buildings, like everything like that. So like I'm finna just give y'all like a full-blown tour, bro. So let's get it. All right, so when you come on camp, this is basically like the main campus part. So like this is the front, and basically like where you see this entrance where it says like road closed, basically like this is where the buses come from. Well, one of the buses, and I'll basically show you guys like which bus route that is. All right, so this building right here, this is the dining hall building. This building is called LANDRUM. So there's two dining hall buildings, and basically like this is the main one that people usually go to. So like I said, like this is called LANDRUM, but you'll hear people like refer to this place as like DC or like Landy. But basically like DC just stands short for like dining commons. So basically like the hours is like from I think 6 a.m. to like 11 p.m. from Monday through Thursday, and then from Friday I think it's like 6 a.m. to like 9 p.m. and it's the same thing on Saturday, but Sunday is like 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Basically like this building right here and like these buildings right here, this is Centennial Place. So like this is like one of the dorms that one of you guys like maybe staying on or so like that. But I'm not really going to like go too depth into this. Like I'll probably make like another video on like all of the dorm buildings that like stay on. But basically like I said, this is called Centennial. So like this dorm is like right on campus, like literally like right on campus. And like I basically stayed here in like freshman year. So yeah, like I said, I'm probably just going to make like another video like separate on just like all the dorms and stuff. All right, for the next building, this building right here, this is basically the bookstore. So like you'll go in this building if like you need to copy any textbooks, if you need school supplies like pencils, papers, scantrons. They pretty much got like Georgia Southern like merchandise. Like I can't go in because like it's closed due to like this whole pandemic going around and everything. But basically like I said, they have like Georgia Southern merch. Like they got like jackets and shirts and hoodies. They got like button-up shirts. But pretty much like any textbook you need or anything like I said, school related, school supplies, whatever, you'll find it in the bookstore. So yeah, this is probably like the main hotspot building that people always go to. All right, for this building, this is the Russell Union building. And so in this building, like basically it's like a ballroom. So like once you go in this building, like you can't see it now, but basically there's a Chick-fil-A. As you can see, we got Starbucks too. Like I said, so it's like Chick-fil-A, Starbucks. You have a movie theater also. So it's like that movie theater, it's like also a space for class. Like classes are held there, but also like basically like the theater room is like for special times where it's like they hold special movies and you can like view them at special times. And like also you can like sit in here and chill. Like they got like a main lobby area where you can like just sit and chill with your friends. Also they have Gus Mart in here. So like this is one of like Georgia Southern's like convenience stores where it's like you can buy snacks and like all that stuff, like snacks, drinks, pizza, like whatever they got, like they have it in there. And basically like you can use like your Eagle Express, or I think it's like dining bucks. That's what you can use like for the Gus Mart store. So yeah, this is Russell Union. Next, all right, next, when it comes to the buses, like I said, you have two buses. So you can't really see it because I'm like kind of far away, but like basically this bus stop right here, this is the blue route. So you have two routes. You have the blue route, and then over here you have the gold route. And so basically like as you can see, like this loop and this street right here, like basically like this is where the buses come. So the blue route and the gold route, they basically both go down this like same road, and like they stop. Like I'll show you like the stops and stuff whatnot, but like basically there's certain spots where it's like they drop you off in front of like a building. So if you need to go to like a class, or your class is all the way down there and you don't feel like walking, like you can just hop on the bus and like just go your way like that. So as you can see, like it's dead, there's nobody here, but I promise you, like once you come back in the fall, like this place is going to be busy, it's going to be popping. There's going to be like hella people like over there on the gold route. Like I would say the gold route is probably like the busiest route, so it has like the most people. And like most of the time, like when I take the gold route, like I'm not even able to get on the bus because there's so many people. So I have to literally like stand and wait for the next bus to come. And like, you know, sometimes the same applies for like, you know, the blue route. It just really depends on like what time of day it is for people to like, you know, be busy on the buses or whatnot. Okay, next, this is the tech store. So basically like you can come in here and like you can buy like Beats. They have like Apple earbuds. I think they got AirPods too. Basically like any like tech stuff that you need, like computers. They sell like chargers, tablets, like just basic like tech stuff that you need. Like you can just go in here and cop it. And like I said, like this is all right on camp. Like I said, like right there you have the dining common, right there you have the bookstore, right there you have Russell Union. So literally like everything is like right on camp. So it's like you don't even have to go far to like go from place to place and all that stuff. All right, for the next building, my bad, you really can't see it, but basically this building right here, this is the Foy building. So I never really been inside this building, but like basically like this is the music building. So it's like if you're in the music major, you know, if you're taking like any piano classes or like choir or anything like that, like basically this is pretty much the building that like you'll be going into. So as you can see, like, you know, it's closed, but basically like, you know, people come here for like a recital, people come here to like, you know, watch like performances, plays, all that stuff. Like all of this happens right here in the Foy building. All right, for this structure right here, this is basically called the like rotunda. And so like I said, like since we're going through a pandemic right now and like school is not in session yet, there's nobody out here. But once you come, like pretty much during your first week, and like I would say honestly it's not even just the first week, like there's multiple weeks like throughout the semester, there will be like hella people like with like tables and chairs like just set up like all by the pillars. And basically like this is where the clubs are. So like if you want to sign up for like any club or any organization, like you'll come right here and like you can sign up. They'll give you like, you know, t-shirts and cups and like candy, all that stuff like that. Like you can also like buy Girl Scout cookies. I think like they sell like Girl Scout cookies, they'll have like treats, all that stuff like that. And right here, like this building right here, this is still Russell Union. So this whole building right here, let me zoom out, this whole building right here, this is all Russell Union. And then right here, like I said, you have the rotunda. And then this building right here, the one I just showed you, this is the Foy building. All right, right here, this is the Williams Center. So this building is basically like a student organization building. Like you can come in here, you can study, you can do homework, and basically I think this is like where some clubs and like organizations meet. To be honest, like I never really been inside of this building, but like from like what I heard, basically like this is just the building that you really go to if like, you know, you're trying to sign up for an organization or like a club and just like really get involved in campus basically. All right, for the next building, this is the natural science building. So if you have like a science major, like let's say you're majoring in like biology or like environmental science, like pretty much like your classes will be held in this class. And the cool thing is like basically I'll go down further, but basically the next building over is the math and physics building. So like they're basically like real close connected together. But like I said, like this is mainly for people that have like a science major. So like I said, like biology, environmental science, like this is probably just going to be the building that you're going to go to. All right, so for this building, this is the math and physics building. It's like it has a lot of trees like covering it, so it's like kind of like a hidden building. But basically, like I said, like the math and physics building is like literally next door to the natural science building. So if you have like physics, if you have calculus, like this is the class that you'll be going, I mean this is the building that you'll be going to. So you know, like any math class, like I said, calculus, algebra, I think they got like discrete math. Like I said, this is also physics building. I think they have chemistry in this building as well. I don't even know. But yeah, this is the class this is the building you'll be going to if you have like any math or physics classes. All right, for the next important building, basically this is the Henderson building. So as you can see, this is a really big and nice building. But basically this building has like 4 floors, and each floor basically has like a purpose in the library. So like the first 2 floors, like the first floor and the second floor, basically like those are floors where it's like, you know, if you want to do homework, if you want to just like chill, like, you know, you can talk on those floors. Like there's no like restrictions to it. So like I said, like you can be on your phone, you can be on your computer, you can do whatever, like classwork, studying, whatever you want to do. It happens on the first and 2 floors. Then for the third and the fourth floor, basically like these are the quiet floors. So on the third floor, like you have one side where it's like quiet side only, so it's like no talking. They don't really want you on your phone and like your computers, but like most people like are on their phone or on their computer. Like I'm not gonna lie, like basically I bring my computer to like the 3rd floor. Like basically they say like no electronics, but nobody like listens to that rule, and there's like nobody like, you know, enforcing that rule. So like really nobody cares. But like I said, like there's 2 sides. So like one is basically like one side is like, you know, the second and first floor where it's like you can talk and like, you know, do your work, be on your phone or computer, and then the other side is like the quiet side. Then for the 4th floor, it is strictly like no talking, like all quiet. So like this is the floor where it's like if you really need to study with like no distractions, no nothing, that is the floor you go to. And also like, you know, sometimes people, you know, they'll just go up to the 4th floor. It's like they have like a little gap in between before they have to go to their next class. So they'll just like go up to the 4th floor and like, you know, take a nap or like catch up on some sleep or something like that. Because, you know, like I said, it's like really quiet. But if you need like some serious study time, like the 4th floor is where it's at. And usually most of the time, like, you know, during finals, like when finals are coming up, midterms are coming up, like the library gets really packed. So when finals and midterms come, you really got to go there early, because if you don't, you're not going to find a seat and it's going to feel terrible. So here's like one of our lakes on campus. This is basically like right in front of the library. So like I said, like this campus is like really nice and beautiful. Like honestly, like this was one of the reasons why I wanted to come here to Southern, was just like getting a feel for the campus and like looking around. Like basically like once I toured this campus and I saw like, you know, how beautiful everything was and like how everything looked, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to come here. So like, you know, sometimes you don't see a lot of people, but like I said, sometimes like you'll see people like come out here, they'll bring like their fishing poles, like you'll see people go fishing. You can't swim in this water. I really would not recommend swimming in this water. Please don't do that. But you know, like sometimes like you'll see geese, you'll see like birds, like you'll see like all types of animals like by the water and whatnot. And like basically like we have this like policy and kind of rules set in place where it's like you can't feed the wildlife. So you know, even if you're tempted to like just give some geese or like a goose, like, you know, some breadcrumbs or something like that, don't feed the animals. Like I'll show you a sign where it says like, you know, don't feed the wildlife. But yeah, basically this is it. All right, so here we are at the second dining commons. This one is called Lakeside. So out of all of Georgia Southern for Statesboro campus, there's two dining commons. Like we said, I already showed you guys the first one. That one was called Landrum, but like I said, most people just call it like DC, short for dining commons. But yeah, this one is Lakeside. The hours are built differently. Like I honestly like don't know the hours for Lakeside, but I do know that like they're just closed entirely on Friday. And honestly, that sucks a lot because honestly, personally, in my opinion, I think Lakeside is the better dining commons. Like they have way better food. It's way smaller. I mean, sometimes it gets busy in here, but like most of the time when I come in here, there's really not a lot of people. And like I said, like the food is better. Like it's so weird because it's like they like both dining commons basically serve the same food, but it's like Lakeside is like different. So it's like the pizza just tastes better than the one at Landrum, and they just have like a better salad bar. They have like better French fries. Like they just have better food like overall. But yeah, so this is Lakeside, and basically over here, this is like one of the art buildings. I forgot the name of it, but like basically these two buildings, like I'm gonna show you guys in a second, but basically like these two buildings right here, these are kind of like the art buildings. So if you know, if you're like in an art major or fashion or anything like that, like basically like these buildings is like where you'll be going. All right, for this building, this is the interdisciplinary academic building. So this building is like one of our newly like recent buildings that was like built. But basically, like I said, like this is kind of like an art major building, and also like fashion classes are held here. So like they have sewing machines, they have like 3D printing. However, though, it's not open to everybody. Like I said, it's like you have to take a class in order to like access like those labs and like those rooms. So that does kind of suck. But I mean, like if you're, you know, majoring in like art or fashion, and you know, if you're like taking a class, you're most likely going to be in this building. So it's honestly really big. It's real nice inside. I wish I could show you guys, but like I said, like because of this pandemic, I really can't go inside. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So for this building, this is the Carroll building, and basically this is right next to the interdisciplinary principal building. So like I said, both of these buildings are like right next door, but basically like both buildings, you know, they have like art, they have criminal justice, sociology, all that stuff is like pretty much held in the Carroll building right here. All right, so for this building, this is basically like the art gallery. So you can like go in here and like you can view like the different types of paintings and like sculptures, and just like I said, it's like all different types of art. It's really cool. Like it's a really cool building to go to, and I highly recommend going here. Like basically like majority of the art that you'll see in this building is like made by former students. So you'll really get to see like the cool work that like got accepted by like, you know, people that attended here, like, you know, alumni, and like also people that are like still going here to the school. So like, yeah, this is the art gallery basically. So for right here, this is the Newton building, and I'm gonna give you guys like a closer look. You really can't see the full building because of like all the trees, but basically like this is like, you know, the building that you'll come for like literature. So it's like if you're taking like composition 1, composition 2, world of writing. They also got like, you know, religious studies. Like they pretty much have like all these classes like held in the Newton building. And like I said, I'm gonna get it like a closer view for you guys. All right, so for this road, basically if you go back up this road, this is like where the buses come through. So like you'll have the gold route, you'll have the blue route coming up this way and down this way. But basically if you follow this road up, you'll basically go back to the main spot on campus. So like where I showed you Russell Union, the tech store, Landrum, all that is like really back up that road. But down here on this road, like basically like this is the little bus station. So like you can you know, stand here and wait for the bus. Like they have the blue route, like I said, coming through. They got the gold route, but basically like, you know, this is the bus stop right there, as you can see, the bus stop, and it's on both sides, like I said. So like if you want to take the bus to like go back up to the camp, you can just like chill right here at this yellow block where this bus stop is at. You know, if like you want to go down this way, your class is like down that way, you can just chill right here at this bus stop. All right, so this is the engineering building. So if you have like any engineering like classes or like anything with engineering, basically, now this is not all for engineering classes. Like this is basically more for like, you know, computer engineering, or like, you know, like software and like coding and all of that. Like basically they have a separate building for like electrical engineering and like technical engineering, all that stuff like that. But basically like this is one of the main like engineering buildings that you'll go to. And like on the other side is the building of business basically. So like if you have like a business major, you're doing like business management or anything with like business, it's basically like on the other side of this building, like right here. All right, so here we are at the College of Business. So basically like this is the business building that I was saying. So right on the opposite of this building is the engineering building, like I said. So like I said, if you have any business major or any business class, like this is the building that you'll go to. So like, you know, business management, whatever type of business class it is, like most likely it'll be in this building. And sometimes like engineering classes and labs are held in this building too. So yeah, you got to be on the lookout for that too. But most likely like you'll see it on your schedule. So for this building, this is the IT building, and this is a really nice and big building. But like basically like the IT building and the engineering building are nothing alike. So keep that in mind. Like if you have, you know, engineering, like most likely it'll either be in like the IT building or the engineering building. But remember, the IT building and the engineering building are not the same building. They're two different buildings. So you definitely got to keep that in mind when, like, you know, you're looking at your schedule and like taking your classes or whatnot. But basically there's like 3 floors. As you can see, you got like the bottom floor, and you got like the stairs right there, and you really can't see it, but you know, like you got some elevators too. But yeah, it's basically like 3 stories. All right, so basically we're like at the end of campus, but basically this building right here, this is the College of Education building. So mainly this building is like, you know, for people that are like taking education. So it's like, you know, if you want to be an elementary school teacher or like a middle school teacher or any type of like, you know, teaching in general, like this is the building that you'll go to. And right across from this building, as you can see, this is the nursing and like chemistry building. But basically, like, if you know, if you're in a nursing major or taking like any nursing classes or anything like that, or chemistry, this is the building that you'll go to. And like I said, it's right across the street. Well, not even across the street, like just literally right across from the College of Education building. So yeah. Alright, so basically, like, this is the end part of the campus, and as you can see, like, we got like basically like another lake. As you can see, like, you know, we got the Georgia Southern sign like right there. But like pretty much like I said, like, as that building you can see right there, that's the nursing building.